The fight started with a letter taped to my front door, stamped in bold red, mandatory tree height compliance. According to the HOA, my row of 5 21-foot pine trees along the property line was in violation of community aesthetic guidelines because they blocked sight lines to the golf course. These trees weren't just landscaping. They'd been planted by my late father nearly 25 years ago, and they were the only barrier between my backyard and the fairway. I went to the HOA meeting to reason with them, bringing photos and the fact that the pines were perfectly healthy. But Karen, the president, smirked and said, "Rules are rules. Cut them to 12 feet or we'll fine you $500 a week." They gave me 14 days. I knew exactly how to play this. Instead of quietly hiring the cheapest crew, contracted the most expensive certified arborist in the county, a crew that specialized in heritage tree preservation and precision cutting. They brought cranes, harnesses, a wood chipper, and a 6-man team that worked for 2 full days to trim the trees to exactly 12 feet as specified. The work was impeccable, and they also treated the trees to ensure no long-term damage. When the bill came to $21,500, I mailed a copy straight to the HOA with a letter. "Per your mandate, please remit payment for required work as you have. Forced alteration of my property outside standard maintenance. Invoices are enclosed." Karen blew up my phone, insisting the HOA wasn't paying. But I had already copied the correspondence to my attorney and the County Property Rights Board. Within weeks, the case escalated, and the HOA learned that because their demand was outside normal upkeep and imposed without cause, supported by safety or legal requirement, they were financially liable. At the next meeting, the look on Karen's face as the treasurer announced they'd have to tap the HOA reserve fund was priceless. The best part? The newly trimmed pines still blocked the view of the golf course, just in a slightly squatter. It's a bushier way that now annoyed the golfers even more. I took the $21,500 reimbursement and used part of it to plant a dense hedge along the same line, one that grows faster and thicker than pine needles. Now my yard has more privacy than ever. The HOA's budget is bleeding, and Karen no longer makes eye contact when she walks past my house. Funny how enforcing the rules ended up costing them far more than they ever imagined.